Okay, so today we're going to be starting chapter 15. Here we go. Here is the cover. If you see, there's a little dolphin, her little stars. Okay. Wow, Stella, that's such a great dolphin, Miss Bell says as she looks down at my project. She leans over to me. Can you do me a favor? We need a poster for the third grade spelling bee tomorrow. Since you're an expert at drawing dolphins, would you be interested in doing it? I sit up and exclaim, yes! Wonderful! I'll give you the poster and materials. Ever since I shared Captain Rob and Monkey with Miss Bell, she has been giving me extra projects. Let's see. She also gives me story ideas all the time. Some of them are not that great, but I love that she talks to me like as if I'm a good writer. Dolphins are also the mascot of the school. On the last day of first grade, we got to vote for a new mascot. I voted for the Dolphins because back then I mixed up cute little penguins with dolphins. I was really bummed when I saw a dolphin mural instead of a penguin mural when we got back from summer vacation. That's when I started learning all about fishes and all about marine life. Come, Stella, let's go to the supply closet to see what you need. Together, we select glitter, markers, and a poster board, and she puts it in the tote bag for me. I can't wait to see what you'll do, she says. As soon as I get home, I draw a dolphin jumping with big letters that spell out spelling bee. I even put glitter on the waves to make it feel more magical. I'm so happy that I even show Pancho. Look, Pancho, I say. He zips around the fishbowl, and I'm pretty sure that means he likes it. The next morning, I proudly share my poster as I eat my bowl of cereal. It's so great that my poster will be on display for everyone to see. Then I start thinking about the spelling bee. I don't mind spelling out loud too much, but I also have never done a spelling bee in my life. I asked Nick, have you ever done a spelling bee before? Yup, they're pretty fun. Let's practice. I'll quiz you. Okay, I reply. Spell Bigfoot. He smirks. I groan, Okay, what about alligator? I groan again, Mom takes a sip of her cafe and says, I'm sure you'll do fantastico. Here's a little penguin. Look how cute. She's saying that when she was in first grade, she mixed up penguin with dolphins. Despite Mom's encouragement in the morning, I'm so nervous by lunch. Lauren is sitting with us today. Ever since we ate lunch together, she joins Jenny and me a couple of times a week when she isn't reading. I'm about to ask Jenny about the spelling bee when Jessica interrupts. Look, it's the weirdo twosome. I think about what Mom said on Valentine's Day. So instead of looking up at Jessica, I pretend to ignore her. My heart is racing, but I just look forward and talk to Jenny. What do you want me to do next Saturday? What do you want to do next Saturday? My mom said we could go to the movies. Jenny plays along. Ooh, I'll bring candy then. This makes Jessica angry. Did you guys just hear that? I said. I called you weirdos. Did you hear something? Jenny says, putting her hand to her ear. Nothing worth listening to, I reply. Ugh, says Jessica as she storms out. Wow, what's her problem? Whispers Lauren. We shrug, then Jenny and I give each other a quick fist bump. Then I take a big bite out of my delicious peanut butter sandwich. Secretly, I don't know if I could have ever been so brave without Jenny. However, I realize that Mom was right. Suddenly, I feel less nervous about the spelling bee. So what happened here, right? So Jessica comes over, right, to make fun of them. And she's like, oh, it's the weirdo twosome. And she ignores her, right? She took her mom's advice, and Stella ignores her. And, we see that Jessica keeps trying, right? She keeps going and going, and then now it's Jenny, too. Jenny and Stella, and they're both like, oh, do you hear something? No, I don't. And, it frustrates Jessica, right? And she just storms out, which means, these bullies or these people who are trying to make you feel bad, if you just ignore them or if you really don't give them that attention that they want, they're going to go off. They're going to leave, right? So it's such a relief for her, and she says that it's even making her feel better about the spelling bee. The spelling bee finally happens that afternoon back at the cafeteria. I see my poster hanging on the stage. The other third grade classes did posters too, but all the kids in my class agree mine is the best. Looks so good. Michelle gives me a high five. Even Stanley says so. At least I think so. I just see his mouth move and I begin to turn away, but then I remember him turning roja on Valentine's Day. I force myself to stop and say to him, thanks. Then turn around before he can say anything else. Since all the classes in my grade are doing the spelling bee, Jenny is already there. I rush over to sit next to her. She's sitting next to Anna and another girl. Anna is smiling much more than any other times I've seen her. I know that because the other girl has to be her best friend, Isabel. Being that happy is just what happens whenever you're with your best friend. After I say hi to Jenny and Anna, I whisper, "Hi, Isabel," and she waves back. I was right. Our principal, Miss Richards, is on stage with a microphone. She has a dolphin pin, which she only wears on special days. Welcome, third graders! Today is the annual spelling bee. We're going to be doing it in alphabetical, of course. We will have prizes for those who make it into the second round and a big prize for the grand winner. Everyone claps. The prizes at our school are pretty awesome. Kids have won t-shirts, dolphin-shaped pencils, and even a pizza party. I whisper to Jenny, "I hope we get a pizza party," Jenny nods. Miss Richards calls all the students with a last name that starts with A onto the stage. I start to get clammy hands and a sweaty forehead. I didn't know we had to go on stage. Trisha Abrams heads to the microphone first. Miss Richards says, "Trisha, please spell the word happiest." Trisha looks around, then she says, "Happiest. Happyest. Happiest." Miss Richards presses the buzzer, which makes a big noise. "Sorry, Trisha, that's wrong. Good try. Take a seat back in the audience." "Jessica Anderson, do you know?" Miss Richards asks. Jessica sticks out her chest and says loudly, "Yes, it's happiest. Happiest. Happiest." Miss Richards presents another buzzer, which makes a perky ding noise. She says, "Correct. Jessica, please take a seat on the stage." I don't want to hear the noise. What if I get a word that I don't know how to spell, or worst of all, don't know how to say? My stomach starts to hurt. Maybe I could go to the nurse. I wish Mom didn't have to work. Some of the other kids get to go home when they go to the nurse, but Mom can only pick me up if it's an emergency. Maybe this is a real emergency. I mean, a stomach ache could be a sign of something else that I don't even know about. Before I can figure out my escape plan, Miss Richards says, will all the children with the last name D come up to the stage?" I look at Jenny and whisper, "I don't want to." "You'll be great, Stella. You got this," she says. She pats me on my back. It makes me feel a little better, but my legs feel wobbly like flan as I'm walking onto the stage. There are two students in front of me. The lights are so bright I can't even see what's going on. Then I hear Miss Richards say, "Stella Diaz, will you come up to the microphone?" I gulp, nod my head yes, and walk up to the microphone. My hands and every part of me are shaking. "Estrella, please spell disappear." I freeze. I wish I could disappear. If I spell it wrong, everyone is going to laugh. I look at Miss Bell, then Jenny. Both are smiling at me. I feel a little better, but my throat is closed up like I have a cotton candy stuck in there. Then I realize what Mom said. I'm stronger than I realized. Finally, I close my eyes. Disappear. Miss Richards says, "Louder, dear." I nod. Disappear. Disappear. I hear a ding noise. Miss Richards says, "Correct. You get to move on to the next round. Take a seat on the stage." I'm surprised. That wasn't so bad. My voice didn't sound so weird on the microphone. It sounded okay. I sit down and wait for the next round. I actually can't wait to go again. It takes a long time to get through the rest of the students. There are about 80 of us all together, so there are many dings and ers. Jenny makes it through the next round, and of course, Stanley does too. The next word I have to spell is knowledge, and of course, I know how to spell it. Knowledge. I swear the ding noise just sounds a little more special the second time. I make it all the way to the third round, or the semifinals. When I misspell the word dandelion, honestly, hearing that noise wasn't so bad. Especially since there were only 6 students left on the stage with me. I get so caught up with the spelling bee that the only way I know that I've made it to the semifinals is that I get a pink ribbon with a gold star that says semifinalist. Chris Pollard ends up winning it all with the word gregarious. I don't even know what this means. Stanley also has a pink ribbon, which is surprising. I thought he'd win it all. Maybe we're alike in some ways. So here she is, right? She's actually even feeling a lot better on stage now, right? Because she's taking her mom's advice, which is saying you're a lot stronger than you are. Anyways, Jenny helps me put on my ribbon as we walk past the dolphin mural, and then we link arms. We make ding and noises to each other. Maybe we sound like dolphins. No, better yet, robots. I whisper to Jenny. We both giggle as we as we start walking like robots. However, I run proudly the rest of the day. I can't wait to go show mom, I say quietly to myself. Then I say even softer, maybe the presentation won't be so bad this time. I kind of believe it too. So here she, oops, I wanted to show you the picture. How nice it looks. Let me see. Let me show you. It's a cute picture. So I don't know if I showed you guys this one. Here's a little bee, right, for the spelling bee. And here is her little robot and her little ribbon, right? Her little ribbon was pink. Isn't that cute? So, she's starting to feel a lot better about herself because she's saying, you know what, like, I'm exactly this. If I believe in myself, it's not going to be as bad, right? I can know, her mom said that we don't know how really strong we are. We're a lot stronger than we actually think. And that's really good advice.